For people that want to transition their cat or dog to a vegetarian/vegan diet, what would you recommend?
Well, dogs have a reputation for eating first and asking questions later, as many dog owners will know. Cats can be the opposite. They can be incredibly stubborn, or they can actually be very easy, depending on the personality of the individual cat. Now, cats and dogs aren't stupid, and they've been conditioned to eat the disgusting ingredients that go into commercial meat-based diets by the addition of some very powerful flavour enhancers, in particular something called Digest, which you may see written on the sides of cans or packets. Digest is probably the most powerful flavour enhancer that's been discovered by the pet food industry, and it's very commonly applied to products. It's made by partially digesting the intestines, hearts, lungs, livers and other organs, primarily of chickens, but sometimes other animals, adding in carefully guarded substrates. The precise ingredients are carefully guarded, and continuing this partial digestion process to make a kind of a disgusting soup. And that soup is then sprayed onto kibble, for example. So when you cut open a packet of dry pet food, meat-based pet food, you'll smell an odour wafting out, and that's often got a lot to do with the Digest that's been added to the product. Unfortunately, cats and dogs can develop almost symptoms of behavioural addiction to these products, because when they've been exposed to a particular flavour of Digest for a long period of time, they can become almost addicted to it and very reluctant to change their diet. So sometimes people need to use considerable patience and persistence in transitioning their animals onto a vegetarian diet. People should try to start off with just a very small amount of the new diet. They should try to mix it up as thoroughly as possible with the old diet. Do not be disturbed if, despite their best efforts, their intelligent cat manages to carefully eat around the new diet and ignore it. Simply having it in close association with the old diet will help to make the necessary mental connection in the cat's mind that hopefully it's food. People should act by their behaviour as if there's nothing unusual going on. They should be enthusiastic. They should put down fresh food several times a day, take away any uneaten food. There are a range of flavour enhancers that can be added, things like nutritional yeast, spirulina, nori flakes, vegetable oil. People can try warming the food, looking for smellier foods or smellier additives, because the sense of smell is very important for animals. Only fresh food several times a day. The most important thing though is patience and persistence. Using patience and persistence in a very gradual change. Even the most stubborn of cats have been successfully transitioned onto vegan diets, and sometimes it can take 6 months, perhaps even longer, but the most important thing is patience and persistence. After all, parents don't allow their children to eat junk. The guardians of cats and dogs are in a similar position. We're the responsible ones. We should ensure that our cats and dogs eat healthy diets and not allow them to eat the junk that they've become addicted to, even if they want to.